Hello everyone, Richard here at Calvin Wazoo, where today it's the color red, and I am jumping on a thread that is essentially called Red or Dead. And I think actually my contribution to this thread, which is the Vinyl Scavenger, is the one who started this thread. Someone over there in Britain. But I think mine's going to be mostly red and dead. It's most of the artists that I'm going to be showing the red spines. That's the concept. Album covers with red spines. And then, the other part of it was like dead artists, but it can be interpreted in any way. The channel, there have been some other variations, with some of the people, doing this. Headley, for example, didn't do dead people. He did albums with the word dead in their title or something like that. So there's a lot of variation. And I didn't quite limit myself. I was surprised that when I was, scanning the spines of my record collection, that I saw this cluster of red spines. And who was that? And it was Frank Zappa. A lot of red spines in Frank Zappa. So that's what I'm going to start off with. The first one being, We're Only in It for the Money, with the red spine. This is from 1968. The parody on the album cover for Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, with a red spine. I'm not going to talk a lot about these records. I've talked about them before. And so, yeah, I'm not going to spend a lot of time because we've got quite a few. The next one is also from 1968, and that is Cruisin' with Ruben and the Jets. We've got the red spine there. Unfortunately, both of these records are not OGs. I do not have an OG of Cruisin' with Ruben and the Jets. I've seen a few out there, but they tend to be not great condition for the price. And then, I don't know, it's with We're Only in It for the Money. There's so many variants that I don't want to collect every single variant. But I would like to just get an OG uncensored one on the Verve label. Anyway, the next one, which is from 1970, and that is Chunga's Revenge. This is an OG, and it is a red spine record. Chunga's Revenge, one of the early ones with Flo and Eddie. And right now I can't say whether this is the first one with Flo and Eddie or if it came after. I can't, just looking up red spines. That's all I was doing with this. But I've got several copies of this one, including a cover variant, which the cover is olive color rather than red. That was a British pressing, the one with the olive cover. All right, the next one is Joe's Garage Acts 2 and 3, which has the red spine. Interesting, Acts 1 does not have a red spine. But yes, Joe's Garage, a classic opera, so to speak. Definitely a thematic album. And then the last one, at least, of Frank Zappa's with red spine that I decided to pick is this one here, You Are What You Is, and that's from 1981. This is a Japanese pressing with the red spine. So yeah, a lot of Frank Zappa records had the red spine. And I pulled some more because, I do. All right. So I'll go through these. This one with the red spine is The Country Gentleman. This is a Japanese pressing that I had to get because Japanese pressing, it's live in Japan. So, yes, bluegrass, quartet, very good. I mean, if this is some really good traditional bluegrass, and it's a very good concert recording. So very nice recording on that with the red spine. Here's one by Neal Young, Reactor, Neal Young and Crazy Horse, red spine. Not a great album, but it's not an awful album, okay? There's some good songs on here. I mean, you've got, side 2 isn't quite as strong as side 1. Let me quickly check here. Side 1, we've got Surfer Joe and T-Bone. Some good songs on here. It's just the recording. I don't know. It's just recording's not all that great. But hey, it's a decent record, and it's one with a red spine. Now the next one is Joe Strummer and the Mescaleros, and this is rock art and the X-ray style. It's a pink cover, but it's a red spine. Okay, pink vinyl as well. Really good double LP. Managed to get this. It's a 25th anniversary reissue with remastered audio. Just really great sounding record. I mean, Joe Strummer had a really good post career after the Clash, broke up. It's somewhat Zappa related here. We've got Trout Mask Replica, Captain Beefheart, and his magic band. There's a lot of different, show the red spine, a lot of different, and then this is a red vinyl edition of it as well. But yeah, there's been a lot of variations in the name. There's Captain Beefheart, there's Captain Beefheart and the Magic Band, and then there's Captain Beefheart and his Magic Band. So a lot of different variations on that. Here's one that surprised me, because you look at this cover and you don't think red spine, but there it is, red spine. And this is Underworld, Second Toughest in the Infants. I mean, this one, and also Dub No Bass with Your Headman. Two amazing albums released right in a row. And then, Buku Fish is no slouch either. That came right after this one. But Underworld, fantastic. Techno. And they venture into some of their albums get a little weak because they venture into more of a trance realm, but for real hardcore techno, to me, it's you can't do better than Underworld. Yeah, this one, the Miles Davis Quintet, and it's Miles Smiles with the, red spine. I haven't listened to this one in a long time, and I'm going to leave this out because I do want to listen to it. Another one I haven't listened to in a long time is this here, the eponymous White Stripes, of course, with the red spine. And of course, the candy peppermint. I like, people divide themselves into, are you white stripes or are you black keys? And I frankly like them both. I'm not like one or the other. I think they both have their own delivery style, in their own sound in a way, and their own techniques. And I like them both. But yes, this is definitely one with the red spine. Now here's one you might not have heard of. And this is Waq Waq Kingdom. That crazy cover, isn't it? I've talked about these guys before, but yeah, it's red spine and really nice blue, kind of a, really nice, pretty blue wax. Yeah, Waq Waq Kingdom. This is Essaka Hoisa, Japanese, kind of let's see, they're kind of a, I wrote it down so I could remember how to categorize this music, and it's electronic dance hall and experimental music, and it's really quite cool. It's one of these records that I, bought based solely on the cover without knowing anything about it. But I tell you, I mean, that cover, whoa. And the music is really, 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 really good. All right, and now my last one is a comp. And it's the Fifth Dimension Greatest Hits on Earth. Red Spine, okay? So yeah, this has got Never My Love, Up, Up and Away, Aquarius, Let the Sun Shine In. They're hits. But it's, one of the comp records for a musical artist, for me, that this satisfies anything I ever want to hear from them. And there's a few artists that are like that, even though they had a series, other artists who have had a series of really great recordings and releases, I still am satisfied with just the greatest hits. And there you have it. Those are my contributions to Red and Dead with that thread. And leave a comment in the Down Under. I do love getting the comments, and I appreciate that. Appreciate everybody's support as well. You can also find me on Instagram as NewsDude76. I post a variety of things, not just record related, music related, but I post other things on my Instagram page. And then I also can be found on Facebook as Kelvin Wazoo. That page is dedicated primarily to reposting the videos I create here on this channel, but also other music-related content, articles and videos that I find. So you can follow me there on Facebook as well. And I appreciate you watching my video. Thanks for checking in. Hit the thumbs up. It really does help out with content distribution. Even if you're already subscribed, hit the thumbs up. It's a great way to show your gratitude to any content creator on YouTube. And hope to see you again. Well, actually, I'm not going to see you. I hope you will see me again in the future. And remember to pray for the people inside your head, for they won't be there when you're dead.